This is Mike. Mike isn't broke, but he's not comfortable either. He pays his bills, worries about the future, and feels like no matter how hard he works, he's always one step behind. What really messes with his head, though, is his friend Zach. Zach has been in Mike's friend circle for years. Same age, same city, same economy, but completely different results. Zach owns multiple real estate properties, has equity in 2 businesses, and somehow always seems calm about money. Zach is Jewish, and Mike starts noticing something that nags at him. Not jealousy, but curiosity. Zach never talks about getting rich quick, never chases trends, never complains about the system, yet somehow he keeps winning. Mike finally asks himself the real question. What does Zach understand about money that I don't? The first thing Mike notices is how Zach talks about money. Zach doesn't treat money like a trophy or a measure of self-worth. In many Jewish teachings and households, money is viewed as a responsibility, not an identity. It's something to manage wisely, not something to worship or fear. Zach doesn't spend to impress, he spends to protect his future. When money is a tool instead of an emotional trigger, decisions become calmer, smarter, and long-term focused. Mike realizes he's been chasing feelings with money, while Zach has been building structure. Zach never brags about degrees, yet he's constantly learning. Jewish culture has a deep tradition of questioning, debating, reading, and sharpening the mind. Knowledge is treated like an asset that compounds forever. Zach reads contracts carefully. He understands leverage, taxes, and negotiation. He asks better questions than most people, which leads to better deals. Mike realizes he stopped learning once school ended, while Zach never stopped studying how the world actually works. The third lesson Mike uncovers is the power of community and networks. Not favoritism, not shortcuts. Trust. Jewish communities often emphasize building strong relationships where people share knowledge, mentor younger members, and circulate opportunities. Zach didn't build alone. He had guidance, people who warned him of bad deals, people who introduced him to better ones. Mike realizes he's been trying to do everything solo, thinking independence meant strength, while Zach understood that isolation is expensive. When trust exists, money moves faster, mistakes cost less, and success multiplies. The fourth principle is how Zach approaches risk. Mike always thought rich people were fearless gamblers. He was wrong. Zach takes risks, but only calculated ones. Jewish business tradition strongly emphasizes preparation, downside awareness, and contingency planning. Zach knows his numbers before he jumps. He understands worst-case scenarios and survives them mentally before they happen financially. Failure isn't shameful, it's educational. Mike realizes his fear of losing has kept him small, while Zach's respect for risk has allowed him to grow without self-destruction. The fifth and most powerful principle changes Mike's entire outlook: generational thinking. Zach doesn't plan for next year. He plans for the next generation. Many Jewish families teach children to think in decades, not weekends. Ownership matters more than consumption. Stability matters more than status. Assets are chosen over liabilities. Besides this, Jews also give to the charity a lot, normally 10% of the profits, because giving to charity comes back to you more. Charity never lessens your wealth, it increases. By the end of it all, Mike finally understands something. There's no hidden control, no unfair magic. Just principles, habits, and a mindset passed down intentionally. When Mike starts applying them, treating money as responsibility, prioritizing learning, building real networks, respecting risk, and thinking generationally, his life changed because his mindset changed about money. Subscribe if you liked the video, and thanks for watching.